Big smiles and hello and welcome to For You. It's Reese and Laura and we're here to tell you all about oral health, right, Laura?
I know, right? It's so important. I love people who have perfect smile, perfect teeth.
You've got to take care of your teeth. It's very, very important. I can't see your teeth, Laura. They're hidden behind that mask, but I do remember that they're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
This article is called Johnny Learns to Take Care of His Teeth. And I think there's something in here that we could all learn. Oral healthcare, oral being an adjective to describe being about your mouth, is so important. So let's dive into the article and see how we should take care of our teeth.
Let's do that.
Reading.
Johnny learns to take care of his teeth.
Okay, Johnny, come and sit right here. You have an ache in one of your teeth. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Please open your mouth and I'll take a look. Can you point to the tooth that is hurting?
It's right here.
I see you have a bit of tooth decay. That's okay. We can give you a filling.
Really? I brush my teeth twice a day.
That's great. But how long do you spend brushing?
I'm not sure. I've never timed it.
How about flossing? Do you floss before you brush?
Well,
That's okay. I'll let you spend some time with Victoria. She's a dental hygienist. She'll give you some tips on an effective brushing routine.
Does that mean I'm in trouble?
No, you're not in trouble. We're not here to punish you. We just want you to have the right information.
Okay, that's a relief.
We want to work with you so you have strong and healthy teeth.
Today's article begins by introducing our dentist. The dentist says, okay, Johnny, come and sit right here. You have an ache in one of your teeth. Is that right? Ooh, I do not like going to the dentist, but if you have an ache in your tooth, you should go. Ache is spelled A-C-H-E. It's a noun, and an ache is a constant pain, an uncomfortable, painful feeling in your body that doesn't stop. If you hit your head really hard on something, it might ache for a long time. We often get aches in our teeth as well. Here's an example sentence. I have had a bad ache in my stomach for a few hours now. I should go and see the doctor.
Oh, you should. I hope you feel better soon. OK, 所以一开始我们就看到我们今天的对话都是关于这个要怎么样保养我们的牙齿哦。首先我们先来看一个对话，那是由一个 dentist 一个牙医开始说，他说好的 Johnny 来这边坐哦。然后他说你其中一颗牙齿是不是有疼痛的感觉呢？对吧？ ache 我们来看一下这个名词，就是持续的疼痛哦。You know what? I've been teaching online recently. I've got a dull or slight ache in my lower back because I always have to sit kind of like slightly lower. Yeah, to face the computer screen. 所以我背部靠近腰的地方都会常常隐隐作痛，因为我现在有很多线上的家教哦。那 ache 这个字常常是跟身体部位一起组合成词，表示这个部位的持续疼痛。所以举例来讲，如果你耳朵痛，就是 earache。那如果头痛 ，a headache。或者是其实牙齿痛，我们也可以用 toothache。I have a toothache。或者是刚刚我提到的背痛 backache， 还有刚刚 Reese 的例句 stomachache 就是肚子痛啦。
Oh, aches are so uncomfortable.
I know.
And they can be a sign that there's a problem with your body, so you should get them checked out if they don't go away.
For sure.
Well, back to the article, and it's Johnny. He says, yes, that's right. He does have a toothache. The dentist says, please open your mouth and I'll take a look. Can you point to the tooth that is hurting? And Johnny says, It's right here.
哦 ，OK， 所以这时候呢 ，Johnny 就说：“对啊，对啊，没错，我的牙齿是有点痛哦。”那这时候牙医就请他说：“诶，请张开你的嘴巴，我来看一看。I'm gonna take a look， 就是看一看。然后这时候他需要他怎么样？你可以用手指指在痛的那颗牙吗 ？Point， 注意哦，在本课当中是当做动词来用，就是指。It's rude to point at people though.OK， 所以这时候Johnny就说在这边，然后他就可能指着他的那一颗很痛的牙齿哦。
It is rude to point, and that's why if you ever see somebody like a politician or the president making a speech, they never point. They always do this, right? It's kind of like a polite way of pointing at somebody.
Now I know. Okay, I'll pay attention to that in the future.
But it's okay to point at your teeth, especially if the dentist asks you to. Well, the dentist has discovered something. The dentist says, I see you have a bit of tooth decay.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. We can give you a filling. And Johnny says, Really? I brush my teeth twice a day. So Johnny's surprised that there is a problem because he thinks that he takes care of his teeth pretty well.
OK， 所以这时候我们回到课文哦，这个牙医就帮他诊断，他说：“诶，我看到你有些蛀牙哦，不过没有关系，我们可以帮你补牙。”这里的 a bit of something 就是有一点点的什么什么，后面我们刚刚看到是接 tooth decay， 就是蛀牙。但是蛀牙我们也可以用 cavity 这个名词哦。那通常蛀牙怎么办？当然要补牙哦，就是要填这个料进去。因此英文的补牙其实还蛮好，就是理解的，就是 filling because you fill something in like the hole in your cavity.
Have you ever had a filling, Laura?
Yeah.
Fillings aren't fun, but they're not the most uncomfortable things in the world, but they do protect your teeth. If you have a cavity, which is kind of like a small hole in your tooth, you need to get it filled. Otherwise, your tooth could get worse, and then you might need a root canal.
我知道，就是根管治疗。I hate that. Anyway, so he was a bit surprised. 他说：“可是我一天刷2次牙 because he brushes his teeth twice a day. So he's like,Why do I have a cavity?
Well, the dentist has some questions for Johnny about his teeth brushing habits. He says, That's great, but how long do you spend brushing? And Johnny says, I'm not sure. I've never timed it.
Okay, that's actually, hard to answer. Yeah, okay, 所以牙医就问说OK, 好，很棒啊，你是一天有刷2次。可是呢，接着他问的这个关键问题就是，你花多少时间刷牙呢？这时候 Johnny 就很困惑说，我不确定因为我从来没有计时过。这里注意哦 time 我们都知道平常有时间的意思，不过在本课当作动词来用，就是为什么东西计时这样的意思哦。
Yeah, I don't think I've ever timed myself brushing my teeth. I guess probably for about 60 seconds to 90 seconds. I'm not sure. Hopefully the dentist has some good advice about how long we should be brushing our teeth for. But first, let's talk about this. Well, the article continues here, and the dentist has some more information for Johnny about his teeth and how to look after them. The dentist asks, How about flossing? Do you floss before you brush? Well, hopefully he does, but let's talk about what floss and flossing actually mean. The verb to floss is when you take a very thin piece of plastic wire, slip it in between your teeth, and move it backwards and forwards. Flossing is very important as it can clean places that your toothbrush might miss. Flossing gets into those deep crevices in your teeth and gets all those nasty bits of food out.
Yes, flossing is super important. 所以这时候呢，我们提到了，就是这个牙医他说，那你有用牙线清洁吗？也就是说，你会在刷牙前用牙线来清洁你的牙齿吗？Flossing 是名词哦，就是用牙线清洁这样子的一个过程，而 动词，如果你要表示这个动作，用牙线来清洁你的牙齿，则可以用 floss。I
have to admit, I didn't floss when I was younger.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I didn't start flossing until I was an adult. I didn't really realize how important it was.
It's so important.
Yeah, and it's not until you start flossing that you discover how much food is left in your teeth.
It's like, what?
Even after brushing.
Exactly.
Right. Well, let's get back to the article. And Johnny is feeling a bit embarrassed. He says, well, I don't think Johnny flosses.
I know.
The dentist says, that's okay. I'll let you spend some time with Victoria. She's a dental hygienist. She'll give you some tips on an effective brushing routine.
Wow, how nice.
Super cool.
Yeah, 这时候 Johnny 我们看到他刚刚的回答，关于这个有没有在用这个牙线清洁，他就有点支支吾吾说这种感觉。然后牙医就说有没有关系，我会让你花一点时间跟 Victoria 聊聊。他是谁呢？他是个 dental hygienist， 就是口腔卫生师。所以呢，他会给你一些有关 dental hygiene， 就是口腔卫生的一些有效的这个刷牙习惯的一些 pebble。
So you go to the dentist not only to fix problems with your teeth, but also to get advice on how to take care of your own teeth when you're at home.
Super helpful.
Very good. Well, we have the word effective here to talk about. Effective is an adjective, and if something is effective, it succeeds in doing the thing it should do. If something is effective, it works well in the way that you expect it to. Working out and eating healthy is an effective way of losing weight. Here's another example sentence. This bug spray is very effective. I haven't been bitten once since I used it.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. Does it smell good?
Smells like roses.
Oh, nice. Okay, effective 是什么呢？就是有效的，它是一个形容词。比方像是我突然想到我个人啦，不是可能代表每一个人的想法，就是 Yoga and retail therapy are very effective ways to reduce stress. 对我来讲，OK， 瑜伽跟 retail therapy 是什么呢？就是大血拼购物治疗是非常有效的舒压方式。Or I could also talk about something else, like it's an extremely effective cure for a headache. So maybe you're talking about some new drugs. 就是这种药物治疗头痛非常有效。Now, of course, I have to remind you guys here, in everyday English, people usually say that something works well and not so much something is effective. So, for example, the cheaper drugs work just as well. Yeah, it's quite effective, like the more expensive ones, I guess.
Okay. Well, we have more to talk about here. Let's see the word routine and what that means. The word routine is a noun, and a routine is a series of actions or events that is followed in the same order over and over again. Many of us have daily routines. We roughly do the same things at the same time each day. A morning routine might include waking up, washing your face, brushing your teeth, and eating breakfast. Routines help us to keep our lives in order. An example sentence with routine could be, Mum has been working a lot recently, and so has had to change her routine.
So routine 这个字呢，它是个名词，就是惯例啦、常规啦，就是你经常做的事情。For example, during COVID-19, I've been exercising. Exercise has become part of my daily routine.
That's a very good habit.
Yay!
Back to the article, and Johnny has some questions for the dentist. Johnny says, does that mean I'm in trouble? He's worried because the dentist is sending him to somebody else.
You're in trouble.
The dentist says, no, you're not in trouble. We're not here to punish you. We just want you to have the right information. This dentist is so friendly.
I know. 这时候Johnny 他有点紧张了，他好像觉得他在学校可能闯祸，因为通常学校你闯祸就可以说 You have to go and see the principal，你可能要去看校长之类。他说怎么办？我是不是闯祸？我是不是陷入什么麻烦了呢 be or get in trouble 就是有什么或是陷入麻烦。那牙医当然觉得说，这真的是小事情啦。他说当然没有啊，我们又不是来 punish 来惩罚你，我们只是希望你有正确的资讯，关于这个口腔卫生或是你的刷牙习惯等等。
The word punish is quite scary. Punish is a verb, and to punish somebody means to do something bad to somebody because they did a bad thing. If your mum finds out that you were very bad at school today, she might punish you by taking away your smartphone for a week.
Oh no!
That would be a very bad punishment for kids these days.
Yes.
They're addicted to their smartphones. The law punishes people who do bad things in society. So if you steal from a supermarket, you could get punished by the police.
Sounds serious.
An example sentence could be, the teacher will punish the whole class by making them write a 1,000-word essay.
Oh no!
Mean teacher.
Oh, I know. Okay, I never do that. I'm a good teacher. Punish 我们来看一下，这是惩罚，它是一个动词。比方像是 He punished the class by giving them extra work, but not a 1,000-word essay. 他给他这班的学生多发了一些作业，作为他们的惩罚。不过另外一个惩罚的方式我不是很赞同，就是 smacking， 就是打小孩或是赏巴掌 is not an acceptable way of punishing a child. 我觉得不是很恰当。
Some related words are punishment, which is the noun form.
Yeah.
A punishment is the name of the action that you do. Or punishing can also be a kind of adjective to describe something that is a chore or is difficult to do. We also had the word information, which is a noun. Information is facts about something or someone. Information is pretty much anything that's true about something. Information is usually useful, and we might want to find information on the internet to learn more about something. Information is basically anything that you hear. Before I moved to Taiwan, I looked for information about Taiwan on the internet.
Very smart.
For example, what's the weather like? What's the food like? And other interesting things about Taiwan.
Okay, yeah, that's really important before you go and visit a foreign country.
An example sentence with information could be, I couldn't find much information about Taipei 101 in the library books, so I looked on the internet instead.
Very smart. Okay, 所以 information 这个字有非常重要的一些用法，我们现在来看看哦。我们都知道 information 是资讯啦、资料啦，它是个名词，不过注意哦，它是个不可数名词，所以很多人常会说I want some informations. That's wrong. 这是错误的说法。如果你要表达说一则讯息好了，你直接就说 I read an interesting bit or piece of information in the newspaper. 我在报纸上看到一则有趣的消息。那如果是有一些的 information 就是 some information 不用加 s， 或者常常我会提到说你确定这个消息来源是正确的吗？那我们可以用怎么样的形容词？ Are you sure this information is correct or accurate？ 就是正确啦、事实的吗？或者我们也可以用 confidential 这个形容词或是 secret 来表示这个资讯要保密的哦。That information was confidential and should not have been passed on. 那常常我们也会在网络上看到说，如果想要知道更多的资讯，你可以来参观我们的就是网页哦。那我们就会用到 more or further or additional information 来表示更多的资讯。For example, for more information, visit our website.
So back to the article, and Johnny breathes a sigh. He says, okay, that's a relief. He knows that he's now not in trouble. He's just getting some advice. What is the word relief about? Relief is a noun, and relief is a feeling of reassurance or relaxation following release from anxiety or distress. Sounds complicated. It's pretty easy. That means that relief is that nice feeling that happens after a time when you were feeling bad, nervous, or uncertain. We often feel relief when we think something bad might happen, but then it doesn't. Imagine you get home and expect your cat to greet you when you arrive, but your cat doesn't come. You might feel very worried or scared that something bad has happened to her, but after a few minutes of looking, you find her asleep in your closet. Then you feel relief.
You're talking about Ponyo.
This is a true story.
Yeah, true story.
An example sentence with relief could be, it was a relief to find out that nobody had been hurt in the car crash.
Ooh, what a relief. OK, 当我们用 That's a relief 就有着太好了，有种令人松了一口气这样的一种感觉。因为其中的 relief 其实就有解脱啊，或是如释重负这样的一种感觉。比方像是考试过后 After the exam, I felt an incredible sense of relief. Yes! Time to party. OK, 考试过后，我感到轻松无比。或者是 The doctor said it was just the flu and not COVID-19. What a relief!
That is a relief. Well, back to the article, and the dentist will finish things here. He will say, we want to work with you so you have strong and healthy teeth.
当然了，就是他们想要一起，他想要教他正确的口腔卫生的资讯，这样子呢，他日后也会有非常健康，然后非常强壮的牙齿哦。
There we are. Well, that's the end of day one's article, but we do have a For You chat question to discuss. It's all about hygiene in your mouth. Let's have a look.
For You chat.
So, Laura, it's time for honesty. For You chat question for today is, have you ever had tooth decay? Talk about your experience.
Of course. When I was a little kid, I've been really bad. I've been eating lots of candy. And sometimes there will be times you're lazy and you don't want to brush your teeth before you go to bed. And that's when you get a cavity. And of course, you have to go back to the dentist and have a filling. But I hate it when the drilling and the sounds. I know. So then I started to become really good. I did my flossing and everything.
Yeah. I think everybody has had some experience with oral problems,
Yes.
you know, tooth decay. I was also pretty bad as a kid. And actually, I had a root canal in one of my molars. That's the teeth in the back of your mouth.
Okay.
It was such an unpleasant experience. It was very painful. So after that, I was super careful about looking after my teeth.
So you only had one tooth that had the root canal?
Just one, yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Not too bad. My teeth are okay.
Yes.
You guys can talk about this question with your friends. Have you ever had tooth decay? What happened? Tell your story. That's all we have for today, but we'll be back for more tomorrow. We'll see you then, and make sure you brush your teeth.
And floss.
Vocabulary Review.
Ache. I have an ache in my back. The pain makes it hard to sleep. Effective. This soap was very effective. These clothes look new again. Routine. Every day I wake up, feed the dogs, make coffee, and eat breakfast. That's my usual morning routine. Punish. To punish him for lying to his parents, Johnny wasn't allowed to go out for 2 weeks. Information. Before getting a dog, you should read some information about owning one to get prepared. Relief. Katie had a difficult quiz. When she found out she had passed it, she felt a sense of relief.
智慧小补帖
Flossing.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作。活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000。 或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net